Hey Golf Gang, and welcome to weekly update number 3. Now if you're regulars on my channel, you'll know I've been kicking out a ton of YouTube videos this week, and yeah, it's taken a toll, so they'll slow down from now on. I still love HCSSF and I'd love to just be playing that all the time, but I promised when I started the challenge that the character would be always on YouTube every second of every minute, unless there was a fault of some description, and so far I believe I've delivered that where possible, or if there hasn't been, I've explained why. So the SSFHC challenge will always be on YouTube, so we'll just have a look at that for now. We do have 2 characters. We've got our Jug is approaching level 40. It is now a Juggernaut, so it's done normal lab. Off screen we are leveling as you can see, a heist explosive arrow character to do endless heist, to generate some currency in the SSF environment to power our Jug. In Calandra League, hopefully you've seen the videos, but I did find my Oni finally, after approximately 20 hours of farming on 5 different characters. That's 20 hours together, not 20 hours per character. So we've equipped some lovely Ravager MTX. There we go. We've got a water elemental weapon with the Corsair weapon effect, and the rest is the Ravager, full Ravager set. We've got Arcane Visage on the helm, and since that word I can't say, crown attachment. The build is going really well. We have a tooltip DPS of 7.4 without Namahu's Flame Advance, and we've done Crawl Lab today. There's a full update coming out on this build in the next few days, so we'll steer away from this character. But yeah, the Onigarashi is going well. This is the original character from the latest Badger Private League. Nothing's been done to it at all, and as soon as Oni Farm is in maps, this character will be deleted, stripped down, deleted and sold or whatever. In the Softcore Standard Permanent League, nothing's happened on this character. The Baby Heister very rarely changes. It will change once a league, maybe twice, depending on the league updates, etc. Same for the Cold Decks, the Bossa character here. I'll link a description, a Google Doc in the bottom, so if you want to grab the POBs and see what all these characters are like, you can do. Make sure they're up to date. The Death Oath characters, nothing's changed on that. We've got our Delirium Farmer up to level 97. It is the first time I've ever had a level 97 character. I've been playing PoE for approximately 3 to 4 years now. It's the first time I've ever got up to level 97, so I'm really proud of myself for doing that. So yeah, the explosive arrow character has undergone some changes. I believe in the last weekly update we had switched to an omniscience build, or I was in planning stages of, but unfortunately I found that the low budget version of the Omni I was running was terrible. So we've got our Omniscience amulet there, all ready to go. We self-crafted these rings, that one there, one there. We were using a Cyclopean coil for more stats. It's 1 point off of perfect, with 20% attribute modifiers, as you can see. We crafted these gloves as well. Not great, but like I said, it was a budget Omni. And we crafted these boots as well. Yeah, so we still used the Devoto's Devotion, we still used our bow, and we annulled this, hoping to get rid of the cold resist. We hit the attack speed instead, which was enough to then craft attribute suffix on there. But we soon changed it back to more elemental damage because, you know, it's just, it didn't feel right. The DPS was okay, the tankiness wasn't, and it just didn't feel right to play. So we went back to our non-Omni build, And yeah, so again, I might do an update on this one as well, or I might just leave it until 3.20 comes along to do a full guide on this one. But again, the POB will be on the Google Doc linked below. The only other one is the Blade Vortex character. Now this character, every time I play it, I change something on it. I spent a good 4 or 5 hours on the POB, changing things and doing certain things. We are about, as a reminder, if I quote prices, it's always from Softcore Standard League. We're about 80 divines into this character now, in either crafting mats or gear that we've brought. So we've got our Headhunter, we've got our Cinder Swallow Urn, Dying Sun, Taste of Hate. I have no idea which one of these are Legacy. That is definitely Legacy Quicksilver. We've got our Life Flask. Excuse me. We've gone back to a Carcass Jack because it simply does a lot more damage. This one is one off being perfect for area damage and it's got perfect area of effect. The life roll is meh. The increased evasion and shear is meh. The elemental resist is okay. Got our Ashes of Stars. I got our 2 Circle of Fear ring, 1 Circle of Guilt ring, and we've changed to a Circle of Fear ring to give us more damage and to get Herald of Ice mana efficiency. Got our quiver here, our bow, we did, our gloves, our boots. Again, this is all going to be in the POB below. This is just a quick shine over. As for our tree, I lost words there. We've got a curse somewhere. I can't remember where it is. There, on the Circle of Fear, we've got curse enemies with elemental weakness. I found this in my stash. I was looking to buy one, but they're very expensive on Softcore Standard. And then I went looking through my gear tabs, and I found it. I already had one. I know it's only 20% increased effect, but that's fine. It allowed us to drop Vile Bastion and respec into Profane Bloom. And now it's amazing. It is amazing. Tree wise, whoops, wrong button. We haven't done much with the tree that I can remember. We have sorted out our clusters, more or less. Prismatic Hard, Sadist and Widespread Destruction on the large. We spent a lot of time getting Vast Power and Towering Threat. Vast Power is the area damage and area effect per power charge. Towering Threat is life and area effect. So we've got 1, 2, and I think 3, and that one is giga because of it's got the chaos resist on there. So it's just like I rolled Vast Powered. I got Vast Power on the ult, Augged into the chaos resist, Regaled into the cold resist, and Exalt slammed into the Towering Threat. So I was well happy with that one. We've got a couple of small clusters we need to invest in, but again it's getting hold of the mana reservation, 3 passive skill cluster jewels, and then rolling them from there on. So this build is coming together very, very nicely at the moment. Again, the POB will be down below in the Google Doc. As for what I've been doing, really it's most of this week has been spent just farming Heist and playing loads of maps, getting the Righteous Fire Delirium Farmer to level 97, farming Omni, and then the last 2 days has just been spent leveling up the Omni. A lot of time has been put into a POB that I'm doing as well while I'm leveling up the build. Additionally, I got burnt out on PoE, so Tuesday was spent just having a good old day off from all things PoE. I've also got a lot of IRL jobs to do before the winter really comes in, We've just hit the first week of November. It's currently Saturday night at 18:42. You may hear all the fireworks going off as we celebrate November 5th over here, or fireworks night. Not sure which other countries celebrate that, but that's what we're up to in this country. Yeah, I've got some more uniques now. Looking really good. If I just bring over my, there it is, comes my Excel spreadsheet. It's got my name on there. I can't share it. I wish I could get rid of that. I can't. But I've only got 66 uniques left of all the uniques that I'll possibly get a hold of. It should be 64. And then I was watching Shack Central the other day, his VOD, and noticed I'd forgotten 2 fishing rods. There are 2 unique fishing rods. So I was down to 64 and then added those, and up to 66. I actually do own a fishing rod. There it is. It's just not a unique one. I could chance this into Reefbane, which is one of the fishing rods, but I'd rather just wait. I can either buy one or just wait to get a div card for Song of the Sirens, and then Ancient Orb into Reefbane, a bit like Lighty did in his challenge. So yeah, that's that. These are the uniques which we've got now. Some of them have been brought. I did say some of the boss uniques will be brought. Adziri's Acuity gloves come from Uber Adziri. I can't do the bosses in this game due to my medical conditions, so in that goes. Oops, hold on. These have already been marked off of, by the way, so it's actually about 72 we're missing. So there goes Adziri's Acuity. Got this in one of the blueprints I farmed, so that's replica. In that goes. We brought the Eternity Shroud because it's from an Elder, and again I can't do bosses, so over to the body armor, and we pop that in its slot. Pop. We managed to get a Green Nightmare from Chaiula, which is a jewel, so we pop that in our, what's it? Which is somewhere down here, the Green Nightmare, there it is. Bing! We brought Call of the Void, another ring we were missing, because it's a boss one again, so that goes down there. And we brought an Impossible Escape as well, so that'll go in our jewel slot. Switches down here. Dink! And that then brings, oh, and of course we have got Omni. It's just currently in Calandra League, so when that comes over we'll pop that in there. Again, I've already marked it off. Currently in our unique tab we are 68 missing, one being Onigoroshi, which will take it down to 67, and the other one being Headhunter, which is on the Blade Vortex character. So that's where we're at with our unique collection. We've got 2 new div card sets to add to our library, that being Azure Rage, which I think is a new one this league, and Deathly Designs. So we'll do that there. Now Azure Rage is going to be there, so we'll pop that in its slot. Donk. And find Deathly Designs, and there we go. So I'm not sure how many of these I actually need, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. There's about 100, I think, maybe about 100 cards. 100 sets I need now, so they're getting there. I will admit most of these are coming from stacked decks that I farm in Heist. I had about 140, so went down to the mine encampment, opened up 135, and got a big pile of currency, loads of other bad cards, and then finished off those 2 sets. So this is what my cards looks like. I always turn the sets in. I don't see the point in waiting for them. I'm not that bothered. If a new unique comes out, I'll either farm it or I will buy it if it, you know, whatever. So yeah, there are a few in here. I do have a Headhunter card. What was it? Demon, I think. Is it Demon, the Headhunter card? No, apparently not. I can't remember what the Headhunter card is called. Can I search it by Headhunter? HUD. No. There's the patient. There's the nurse. The doctor. That's it. Of course it is. I've got 2 doctor cards that I found. I have never brought a doctor card, so I've got 2 of 8, and I've got 1 fiend card. So eventually, at some point, I'll get some more patient cards. I could turn those in for nurses, and then we'll get the nurses to the doctors, get the doctor, and put it in our library. There's the plan there at some point. So that's it. Yeah, not much. We've managed to bulk up our jewelers, fusings, and chromatics from playing. Now I've finished messing around and testing builds and getting gear and stuff. Our currency storage is looking a lot more healthier. I'm annoyed that I basically wasted 20 exalted orbs doing things, and I'm down to 1 divine in my storage, and I found 2 divines in maps, so that'll go towards either boss uniques or more possibly just saving up to buy some more gear for the BV character. So that's what I've been doing in Path of Exile this week. Yeah, it's pretty much it. Just playing standard, really, doing a ton of maps. I had to change my Jun, so my Jun is a mess. As I'm trying to get people into certain areas, it's proving a bit difficult. These 4 refuse to go where I want them to go. I've spent a good old 80 odd missions to get this stage, and it's just trying to get them to go where I want to go and to get rid of Guff off the board and replace him with someone else that I want. So that's been a bit of a headache, and I'm currently got a... Yes, there it is. I've spec'd into Alva. This little node group here, because I have a ton of Alva missions, and so we're running some temples, hoping to get some good temples, which we can then either run or sell depending on how good / bad they are. I'm down about, I don't know, about 80 odd missions. Get some per day, plus before I spec'd into Alva I had the get more missions from Jun, so it might not, if you compare this to my last weekly one, it might not look it, but yeah, we've got those down. And I've been using a lot of Kirak missions to try and get him to give me Cortex maps that I can buy. Cortex synth maps, that's the word. Synth maps that I can buy from him. I know they're very rare, but they do happen, and we need them for our map collection. Cortex. We need a Cortex to go there, and then these are just farming heist. So we just need a Cortex map, please, Mr. Kirak. Thanks. I've also been doing a lot of expedition in my maps as well. We've got that on the Atlas passive as well. This is how my passive tree is set at the moment. We've got lots of harvest on there. I need to farm 5,000 blue plant essence, I think it is, for my BV bow. So I'm doing that. Lots of Eat of the World stuff. I killed the boss the other day. The one you get from what's it, where is it? Is it in maps? Where's the Maven thing? No, it's frags, isn't it? Frags, Eldred Maven. I did one of these just to see what they were like, and yeah, I got nothing. Just a big pile of mess. It was absolutely horrible. Still missing 3 winged scarabs from my collection. Winged Torment, Winged Reliquary, and Winged Expedition. Got at least one of all the others. Need some more breach stones so I can run breach. Tons of stuff here, but not, it's just all the stuff I've collected over the years, really. So yeah, I'm sorry, I've been rambling for the last 5 minutes. I apologise. Hope you made it this far. I do intend to have some more videos up for the HC SSF run. I might record some of the stuff for the heist, but it's not going to be that big. I keep the every time I play that character, recordings are made, and if anything interesting happens, then I'll pop it up on the channel. But so far, it's just been base standard leveling. Where is he? Here he is. So we're up to level 29. We've got some of the gear that we had from leveling up the jug. So we've currently got our wands, and we've got our flamethrower trap, our frost blink, we've got our purity of elements, we've got trap and mine damage leveling there. We've got our explosive trap set up for single target, which is why we've got cold strike, and we've got our lightning trap there for clear, with some gems leveling ready for our heist adventures, and switching over to explosive arrow when we get to Act 6. I know I've got Lilith open, but I don't want to rush the character. The character's not ready to be in EA yet, so we will just continue to level, get a few levels, go and do normal lab. Hopefully we won't die. And then we'll just continue on with the character. Oh, I thought I had unlocked Lilith. Maybe I haven't. I thought the jug was in Act 6, but never mind. Let's lay some traps down. Oh. There's a lightning trap, explosive trap, and flamethrower trap. Whee! Just the explosive trap going off. So yeah, I've been having a ton of fun on this character. Just leveling it up. Get that itch of playing HC SSF out of the way without actually doing the jug. I think I've got one more video to come out on the jug, and then that's up to date yet. I know this is a bit of a spoiler because you can see he's not dead. So normal lab Act 4 and how I transitioned into RF is the next video in that collection, and that should be going up maybe tomorrow, Sunday at some point, and then I'll do some more recordings and put them out as and when they are ready to go. So yeah, that's where we're at. All the other Omnifarm characters have been deleted, stripped down and deleted. You can see that in my video, my Omnifarm video, where you can see me fighting Uberhillock for Omni. You see how that went. I'll pop that at the end of this video. Hope you enjoyed the video. I know I've been rambling for about 10 minutes, so apologies. Stay safe in Rogue Harbour. See you in the next one.